following video contains partial nudity, sexual themes and overtones, vulgar and adult language, disturbing imagery, and just about anything you can deem as inappropriate. It is highly unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18, and viewer discretion is advised for all ages. You have been warned.
Hey there guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time, and welcome back to more Monster Girl Quest, except not quite. We're here between parts 1 and 2, and before we actually go ahead and move on to part 2, we got some bonus content to cover in between the two parts. Have I emphasized that this is taking place in between the two parts enough? Well, if not, I definitely have by now. Alright, so instead of loading our game, we're actually going to go into something a little different today. We're going to check out the Monsterpedia. This is where... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, well, no huge spoilers right here, but... yeah, this is where we basically have the ability to look through, and see every monster that we fought so far, including all the monsters that we didn't fight. It's sort of like a New Game Plus feature. No matter how many files of the game you have, it records all your data from all the fights. So, as we can see here, this is like, for example, if you want to take a look at the data on the Slime Girl, we get a little, thing to read with each one. Though the Slime Girl is usually considered a weak monster, the ability to freely control the shape of her body can make her a threatening enemy. A weak adventurer is sure to struggle against her. That's why we had such a difficult time with her in the beginning. Luca was such a weakling. Look at how far Luca has come, and believe me when I say he's only going to get stronger and a lot stronger from here on out. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So this is basically the info. It gives you basically a general what to know about the Monster Girl. I think that later in the project we'll go through and look at all of the interesting information about some of the monsters. Alright, then we can look at the data. This is basically we can see what level the monster is. Yeah, they actually have their levels recorded, believe it or not. I know, it's a little hard to believe. As well as their HP, we can see that. We can see how many times we lost to the monster. Again, I lost to every monster just in case to see, because I had to see every age stain, for scientific purposes and whatnot. Just to know what exactly I'd be getting into so I can warn you guys which ones to avoid above all costs. Alright. So anyway, and we can see how many, the techniques that, they use against us, and which ones we lost to. So yeah, also, we can, change their, facials around in here. And, well, I would click this, but then I believe this video would get a different rating, so, yeah. We'll just go ahead and ignore that one. We can check out the CG, but then, of course, again, same case as if I clicked on the Bukake thing. So, I'm not going to. But, however, what I will do is show you that we can actually relive the combat against the Slime Girl, as well as any of the Monster Girls. There is combat on normal mode, combat on hard mode, which is basically monsters' attacks are more likely to hit even their status binding moves, even when you have Sylph up and stuff. Binds are more difficult to escape from, and they have more HP. Also, you take more damage. Hell combat is basically where the game is very unfair, and it's very difficult to win basically a single battle. That's why Hell difficulty is restricted to the Monsterpedia for only certain battles. So, you can, look at the normal battle, or blah blah blah. What was it I'm trying to say here? That's it. You can basically refight the monsters anytime at whatever difficulty you want. And also, of course, for those of you who want to see this game's H element, after you get defeated by a monster, you will be able to view their rape scene anytime. Yay, wonderful. All right, but yeah, now we've taken care of that, we'll go through the Monsterpedia, and we're actually going to take a look at some of the battles that I skipped during the part 1. Because there were a lot of battles that I refused to, take part in. So we'll go ahead and start those. Alright. Again, what is it I'm trying to say here? Yeah, if you don't help Alice after, you find her crashed in the forest, and you decide to run to the Ilias Temple, when you get there, you'll find out that Ilias didn't come to your baptism anyway. And then you'll wander back to the forest to check if Alice is okay, and she's not going to be happy. So basically, you have to offer to help Alice, or else you are going to get into a fight with her. and you're obviously going to be completely unable to win. Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to know. All you need to know is that basically you get 1 turn to attack her, and you do 1 damage, and then she unleashes her most powerful attack on you and completely destroys you. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that was technically an optional battle, but considering I already basically described the whole thing, I don't need to actually refight it. But however, one monster we did not run into was the Mandragora, because we were given the option to whether or not we wanted to pluck her sprout. And since we didn't, I will go ahead and show you what the fight of that is like. Oh yeah, and also some monsters have alternate rape scenes depending on what technique you lose to. I believe I never mentioned that, but yeah. Go ahead and do that. So this is what happens right after Luca decides to yank her out. What the hell are you doing? I was finally asleep too. I'm really sorry. I can't move my body. What is this? After falling backward on my butt, I'm unable to move my body at all. I had no power left in my body to move even a single muscle. That's because you heard my scream. I can even kill people with weak hearts. The Mandragora explains while staring at me paralyzed on the ground. Well, I'll go back to sleep now. But I'll be able to sleep longer if I have some nourishment. By nourishment, you don't mean... Of course, your special sauce. I'll suck plenty out of you, so get ready. Alright. So, again, there's nothing we can do here because this is basically also before we had all the good stuff, so... I'm just gonna... I can't even struggle or anything. Or do much at all, so... I guess I'll just try to attack. Wow, Luca's body's paralyzed and it doesn't... Okay. Well, yeah. Again, and since this is also a battle that I skipped... Oh, God. Sure. You do that. I mean, it's not like Luca's gonna be able to do much. I mean, sure. Okay, well... Alright. As I was saying, the... Hold on. What is it I'm trying to say? Ugh. I hate it when this happens. Right. This is technically a battle I skipped, so unless the battle is impossible to win like some of these battles that I avoided are, I'm actually going to give myself the what is it? The same... My mind is drawing a blank. Hold on. Let me think for a second. Okay, I'm going to put myself under the same restriction that if I lose this battle, I have to show the rape scene. Because I technically didn't... Yeah, you guys understand now, right? You don't know when to give up, do you? Fine, whatever. I'll go sleep somewhere else. So yeah, you just keep on attempting to attack and you will beat her. Unless, of course, you're fighting on hard difficulty, then the fight actually continues from that point. However, I think you regain a bit of health, but whatever. Alright, so that was the Mandragora. Again, that is a fight that plays before you get Angel Halo, so yeah. Wow, I am just not even talking well today. Okay, also, another battle I didn't show is the battle against the Mimic. This is where that treasure chest was in the treasure cave, and I decided to avoid it. However, when you want to open it, this is what happens. Yeah, it's a trap, obviously. A Mimic jumps out of the box and attacks. Or so I thought. She suddenly returns to her box. Huh? What should I do? If she stays like that, I can just go around her. Once you show me your back, I'm going to eat you. That wouldn't be good. Looks like I have no choice but to fight. Alright, here I go. As I pull out my sword, the Mimic stays in her box. Alright, if you guys... Basically, I shouldn't have to tell you guys at this point, this is a counterattack position. We're just going to basically wait until she shows herself, because otherwise, well, you guys should know what happens at this point if you attack an enemy with a while they're in a counterattack position. Don't do it. Alright. And, again, it now just plays out like any other battle, except she's a little difficult in some places because, you know, with the counterattack position. Alright. Sure. Well, now it's time to struggle again. Wow, back before we had Sylph. Isn't it great? Now we get to see what the... Now we get to remember what all the battles are like before we get Sylph in our party. Attack, attack, struggle, 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 attack, attack, struggle, struggle. And using skills at the right time. Yep, that was it, basically. Battles were super linear back then, but fortunately, we don't have to do that anymore. I'll just wait. I know how your technique works. Yeah. It might have fooled me once, but it won't fool me again. Alright. And I think we should be able to finish our demon decapitation now. Nope, not quite. Alright. Oh, there we go. How mean. How mean. You were gonna eat me, but then again, of course, I could have just not opened the chest, but whatever. A small toy box. Wow. I like it how they make sure to show that. A small toy box. To make sure you know she's harmless. She's not just a small box, she's a small toy box. Okay. Alright, we can also have the option to fight against Tamamo if we say that we want to fight against her. However, it's a similar case to Alice. She'll knock you out with one punch, and then... Okay, I guess I can. One punch! I'm never doing that again, no matter what. Alright, as I was saying, but yeah, she will knock you out in just one blow, and then she will have her way with you. Okay, so it's a good idea not to get on Tamamo's bad side anyways. You might notice that Alice isn't listed here again, even though you're given the option to fight her. That's because there's no battle with her the second time. If you try to oppose her, she will get the better of you right away. Alright. Now let's see here. We have just about done everything here. All of the... Let's see, which of these battles comes next that is optional? I believe the battles against the fairies are optional, which... I don't know why you would want to fight against them in the meantime. I don't know why you would want to fight against them anyway, because they're so cute and kind and twin tails, but whatever. This is what happens if you decide not to apologize after you step on them and you go, "Oh, shut up!" Yeah. Well, this is what you get for being rude. 3 of them appear in front of me. But besides those 3, there are hundreds more in every direction. Looks like I've pissed them off. I need to defend myself. Yeah, sure. You do that, and we'll go ahead and start with Thunder Thrust, because that is always a good technique to start out with. Alright. Well, I don't have Sylph at this point, so there isn't much point to... Yeah, alright. Okay, and also, I never actually remember missing when fighting against fairies before, but you're very likely to miss when it comes to fighting fairies because they're pretty evasive. Alright? And Death Sword Chaos Star should finish it. You know, I probably should have healed there. Okay, I'm good. That was close. Ah! Fairy A turned into a butterfly. And that's basically at the end of it, because after that point, they're all like, "Oh my gosh, I'm a butterfly. Wow, turn me into a butterfly too. I want to be a butterfly." And then Luca's basically just like, "Screw this, I'm going forward." Yeah. Again, the fairies in this game are so funny. Alright, now, we actually didn't fight against the Lamp Genie before. That is because we shrugged off temptation. But if we don't, this is what happens. I see. Allow me to give you the ultimate pleasure. Lamp Genie slowly takes off her pants. No, I shouldn't do this after all! Warning bells are going off in my mind. There's something very dangerous about this. Why did you pull out your sword? I was going to make you feel amazing. You're a bad monster! I just want to make your wish come true. You want it so bad, I just wanted to give it to you. You were trying to trick me! She must have been the one to attack the owner of those clothes. Yes, that is the case, but honestly, the owner of those clothes probably did the same thing Luca just did back there, trying to get into temptation. Alright, And summon Sylph, because I know that she has a status inflicting attack. Alright. And now we just want to fight like normal. Sure. I mean, Luca loves breasts. I mean, doesn't anybody love breasts? I'm pretty sure everybody loves breasts, and if not, then there's something wrong with you. Alright. And time to heal. Because I know how to deal with monsters like you. Alright. I know Sylph is going to help me, unless, of course... Sylph isn't very likely to help until I get attacked by that status inflicting attack. Alright. And just about done here. Alright. And Death Sword Chaos Star should finish it. And if not, then I'm going to regret this tremendously. Because this isn't just an ordinary rape scene. Oh no. It's one of the worst rape scenes. Because, well... let's just say, you know what, I'm not even going to describe it, but she's one of those monsters that gets very hungry. I'll leave it at that. My temptation. Rejecting it. So yeah, much more violent than just shrugging off the temptation, but yeah, I mean, it's an option, alright. And with that, I think that is... oh, wait, no! We did not fight against Sphinx. This is technically... I mean, I said before that you can win, but you also can't win. So this is what happens if you get one of her questions wrong. I won't let you eat me. I take out my sword and stand ready. The trial doesn't matter anymore. I have to defend myself. You fool. Do you believe you can match me? I won't know until I try. I see. As long as you have that sword. Right before this battle starts, by the way, I should point out that she drops Sarah into a trapdoor and says, she wasn't the one that got the question wrong. The woman won't be harmed. So, yeah. She's that kind of monster. Okay. I will do my best to deplete her HP to 0. And if I fail after that, then, well, I mean... well, obviously, I'm going to fail even if I deplete her HP to 0. But then she just uses her strongest attack to insta-orgasm you. And it's not fun, is all I'm going to say. Alright? So, let's just go ahead and... oh! Hey, thank you, Sylph. As I was saying, let's go ahead and try to finish this battle. Okay, I think that Isis's lovemaking is, I think that is a status infliction move, so it's good. Oh god, the kiss of death! Yeah, I don't think so. Whew! The kiss of death. Honestly, that's probably the way I want to die. I mean, not particularly this way, but, in a way. What I'm saying is, I would like for... what the heck am I even saying anymore? This whole bonus episode is a train wreck. Oh, God. Alright. I probably shouldn't have used Death Sword Chaos Star there, because I need to save my SP for summoning the wind again. But we should be okay. Alright, and... okay, well, I'll just summon Sylph again immediately, because I know how this battle goes if you don't have it. Alright. Alright, now all we have to do is hopefully finish her off before she finishes us off. Sure. I mean... yeah, again, this is a similar case to what happens if you lose to the Lamp Genie, quite obviously, but, oh god, am I going to be able to... okay, I should have enough to heal one more time, but actually, you know what, I should be able to seal her with Demon Skull Beheading, so we'll go ahead and do that. And this is basically how the battle ends. Alright, there we go. Oh, you're better than you look. Sphinx vanishes! I did it! Sphinx reappears. You came back? That book girl did the same thing. I've lived since times immemorial. Yeah, that. Even with stealing power like that, I can easily restore my body. It's unfortunate for you, boy. Damn it. I was only able to defeat that other girl because of the fire. But all I have right now is this sword. It is not possible for you to defeat me. I shall entomb you inside of me. Thousands of years ago, there was a technique, unrivaled in pleasure, could force any man to orgasm in an instant. The monsters today don't have anything to match it. I'll let you experience it before your death. And I think that's where we're going to go ahead and stop right there. In that battle, at least. Okay, so before we end off this bonus episode, there's one more thing I want to show off in the Monsterpedia. If you lose to 50 monsters in part 1 and get an evaluation after each, you know, the evaluation, the thing where Ilias basically scolds you, on the 50th evaluation, instead of her giving your normal scolding, you will get this. The goddess who created the world. Though she holds enormous power, she is rarely seen on the earth itself. However, her will is handed down to the humans living on earth as she is revered as their goddess. It's said that she hates her failed creations, the monsters, but loves humanity. She would object very strongly to being included in this monster encyclopedia. Now, you don't necessarily get that page, but instead, you get... Oh, I'm not just going to show the start of this, but... I mean, there isn't much to show aside from the start of this, but... She just basically, I don't know, shows you some of her handiwork, but instead you get this. Oh wait, hold on, do I have voices turned off again? One moment, please. Well, while I'm here, I might as well show off that the special configuration screen basically gives you the option to, that's weird, I thought I had that saved after last time. Oh well, this must be, I don't know. But yeah, this is basically the special configuration screen that lets you change anything at any time. But with something I really like when you leave. Remember, Luca, I will always be watching over you, even in the configuration screen. Okay, but now for real this time. Well, I don't know, but wait a second. Is that a...
貴様、一体何人の命をその傷のために吸い取った？
お前は今まで食ったパンの枚数を覚えているのか？
And with that, that is the end of this bonus episode. I will see you guys next time for the start of part 2. Laters!